A week later, I was taken away from the field and said a quick goodbye to Ginger. I was taken on a train to the town of Bath. It was my first journey on a train, but the experience was not a bad one. My new owner lived in a small house in the town, and he had many horses. People could hire the horses for a day. This meant that many of them were not good drivers. One was a gentle horse, so my new owner often let bad drivers take me because he knew I would behave well. Some of these riders pulled the reins so hard that it hurt my mouth. Some did not use the reins at all, so that I did not know what to do. Others did not understand that a horse cannot work when it has a stone in its foot. One driver complained that he had hired a bad horse because I could not walk very fast. The stone in my foot was very painful, and it was very difficult for me to get home again. However, there were also good drivers in Bath. One of these liked me so much that he asked my owner if his friend could buy me, and soon I had another new owner. His name was Mr. Barry. He was a businessman who had little exercise, and his doctor advised him to ride a horse to keep him healthy. He had a helper called Filcher to look after me and bought me the best food he could find. Filcher was good to me, and for a time I was happy. I did not know then that my life was not going to be happy for long. Filcher began to give me less food each week and I became hungry. I had less energy and started to feel exhausted all the time. When Mr. Barry visited a farmer friend in the country, the friend said, "Your horse does not look the same. Has it been ill?" "No, but Filcher told me that horses often have less energy in the autumn and that it's nothing to worry about." Mr. Barry replied. "That's not true," cried the farmer. "If you buy good food for this horse, then it isn't eating it. Something else is. I suggest that you give this horse some good food for the next few weeks. And I advise you to watch your helper. There are some men who will steal food even from an animal." Of course I knew what happened to my food. Filcher put most of it into a basket and took it home. His family kept rabbits which they sold at the market. And my food was given to them. Mr. Barry called the police after this, and they later arrested Filcher. This experience made Mr. Barry feel bad, and he decided to sell me. I was taken to a market for horses. There were horses there of all shapes and sizes. Some were tall and strong, others were old and sick. It worried me to see some of the horses who looked very thin. Would I be like that one day? I stood with 3 other strong-looking horses and many people came to look at us. The men who thought about buying me opened my mouth, looked in my eyes and felt my skin. Many of them saw that my knees were damaged and some were rough with me. There was one man, however, who felt my legs gently and spoke softly. I liked him and hoped he would buy me. "I think we'll be good for each other," he said. He paid £24 and I had another new owner.
How do we know that Black Beauty's first owner in Bath knew that he was very clever?
Because he let bad drivers take him as he knew that he would behave well.
How does food affect on a working animal? Give an example.
When Beauty was given less food, he had less energy and felt exhausted all the time.
Do you think Filcher deserved to be arrested? Why not?
Yes, because he was not a good man and only thought about himself and his family but not about Beauty.
Why do you think it is important to look after working animals carefully?
Because they work much better when they are given food and are looked after well.
Why do you think a man at the market opened Black Beauty's mouth?
I think because he wanted to make sure of his age.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.